Yo, it's your boy, Masked Anime Reviews. Hugs and kisses. Oh! Today is a special day. No, it isn't. It's not actually special. I just wanted to talk about something specific right now and then. It's not another chapter review, you know? It's a Jujutsu Kaisen video. We don't have enough of those on YouTube. We need millions. I want to talk about who is Ryomen Sukuna, the double-faced spectre. Who is he? Right, I have some theories right now. It's a theory video. Because we don't have enough of those for Jujutsu Kaisen. We have a shit ton of theory videos for One Piece. Shout out to Joy Boy, Alpha Too Late 17, King of Lightning. What about Jujutsu Kaisen, man? Who is Ryomen Sukuna? I actually have some theories. I think that Ryomen Sukuna used to be the king of curses. Think about that for a second, right? He used to be the king of. He was the one who created curses. At the beginning of the manga, right? When we got introduced when we introduced to Satoru Gojo, right, and Megumi, right? We learned that curses, right, come from humans, right? Like their negative emotions, right? That's where curse energy is produced, and that's how curses are born. But that's not really true. At least I think that's not really true. What I think, right, is this. Okay? Look at me again. My two eyes, okay? Here's what I think, okay? Sukuna existed, right? Because the way that Sukuna talks to like a lot of the curses, like Jogo, right, is that he treats them like they're not really similar to him. You know, he treats them as if they're sort of like foreign, you know, and he sort of like looks down on them, right? Almost as if they're different, almost as if they're inferior. You understand? And it's not just like a matter of because in the manga they make it seem like it's because he's stronger, and he is stronger than them, but I feel like he's like a different class of curse, right? The king of curses, right? When we're first introduced to Uraume, right, he bows and he calls him Master Sukuna. That shit was clean. What? Yo, he was the king of curses, right? And like back in the day, right, there were shamans and there were like a group of monsters or yokai, right? And he was like the king of all of those, right? The strongest ever, right? And he had a legion of servants. And what he wanted is that he wanted to take over the world, right? And like, of course, if he takes over the world, humans, like, are gonna be killed, right? And shamans, they're all gonna get wiped out, right? And so, because of his ambition, right, he became a threat to like the shamans, right? And so the shamans plotted to take him out, right? And so like obviously Sukuna's like he's not just like swap. This dude is like he's like on some mastermind type shit, right? He basically told Urome to possess bodies, right? And to survive until he got resurrected. Because as far as we know, he was split into fingers, right? Literally like 20 different fingers, right? Split and then it's basically sealed away, right? And so Urome escaped, right? And then basically went on his own to try and figure out ways in which he could resurrect Sukuna in, his former glory, double-faced Ryomen, you know what I'm saying? But one of the things that makes this theory weird, right, and some people might argue is an inconsistency, is when Urome was first introduced, Sukuna didn't know who he was. You know what I mean? Because he was like, Urome? Like, what, is that you? Omayeka. Urome. You know what I mean? But if my theory stands about how Urome possessed bodies of shamans so that he could survive, or she, or whatever that thing is, could survive, then maybe it's because he was in a different body, and if he's in a different body, he has a different type of cursed energy. And so, like, of course, Sukuna wouldn't know who he was. Yeah, I mean, if he's possessed in different bodies. Well, that's my theory, man. Ryomen Sukuna was the king of curses before he got sealed, right? And that's it, basically. I'm pretty confident that's who Ryomen Sukuna was. Sayonara, man. We out. It's your boy, Master Anime Reviews. Subscribe to the channel.